What's up? It's Pius from Gaming Gamius here for another video. If you haven't watched our last video, check that out. The link will be in the description. It's a Kobe mixtape. Check that out. This video is going to be a chem class loadout. We're starting this series. First, we're going to start off with the Mtar. It's a very nice gun to check out. I've got a lot of chem strikes with this gun. I want to share my class with everybody else. So, as you already know, we're going to start off with the Mtar. It's a hybrid of an assault rifle and a submachine gun. People don't know that, but it actually is. And it reminds me of the Peacekeeper a little bit. That Peacekeeper in Black Ops 2 was actually amazing. So if you guys don't know, you guys have to check that out. Cut that gun out. Play in Black Ops 2. Check that gun out. Well, this gun, it drops four shots to kill a guy from long range. It can drop four or five around that area, and that's actually better than a lot of assault rifles for long range, a lot of light machine guns for long range. And the first attachment actually I put on is the silencer or muzzle brake. You can't actually have both of them on at the same time, so that's why I said or. It's just up to who you are. It's up to you. The silencer prevents you from being shown up in the radar, as everybody knows, but one thing that the game doesn't show that the silencer does do, it does reduce your range by 25%. But, as I said, if you're a guy that wants to be sneaky, who cares about your range? And the muzzle brake, it increases your range by 20%. And if you think about it, that is actually OP. Mtar with increased range. That's OP. Next thing we're going to put on is actually the grip. Everybody knows that the Mtar is crazy fire rate, so you need something to control that fire rate, and that's why you need the grip. The grip will reduce the kick by 10% and increases the center speed by 5%, which is actually as OP as the muzzle brake. So those two together will actually be crazy. If you're one guy that doesn't like silence, just put those together, you got the most amazing class ever. Just there, you don't even need the perks that I'm about to show you. And to start off with the perks, first, actually, I only have 6 perks, as you guys can see listed on the left. Only 6 perks. I'm going to start off with steady aim. If you guys don't know the point system that perks run under, there's a maximum of 12 points. The first perk, steady aim, only has 2 points. So I'm going to explain steady aim for you and what it does to Mtar. Steady aim increases the hip fire by reducing the normal spread factor by over 30%, if you guys didn't know that. And it is successful for guys that like to run and gun. If you're one of those guys that just run and gun, you don't play the objective, just do random shit with their guns, that steady aim is for you. And you don't need an ADS if you're not good at ADS. If you guys don't know what it means, it's aim down sight. If you're not good at that, that's what you need. You need this. And for guys that like to pre-fire before they turn the corner, they know a guy is there, they have something that sees the guy is there, just throw down steady aim and you'll pre-fire, hip fire. As soon as you hit the bullet, then you start ADS in, and boom. I'm giving you guys tips while I'm giving you your class setups. And next, I'm actually going to move on to the ready up perk. The ready up perk is just basically, it's in the name. It just readies your gun faster after you sprint. So let's say I sprint from year to year, point A to point B. After I start sprinting, I can ready up faster and my gun is aimed faster. It's almost like quick draw. You can't use both of them together. You can, but like I don't really see what's the point of using both of them together. Ready up seems better at this for this gun itself, since quick draw is 3 points. If you guys didn't know, ready up is 1 point. And then I move on to dead silence. Dead silence is a must-have. I say must-have because no one likes hearing their own footsteps. No one likes getting killed because the other team heard their footsteps. So that's why you throw on dead silence. Dead silence, like I said, it just stops you from hearing your footsteps, stops the enemy from hearing your footsteps while you're running, while you're sprinting. The only time that your footsteps actually can be heard is when you fall down from any building, any slope, any steep. That's the only time it can be heard. And the most skilled players really use this online competitive. Everybody uses this. It's a very good perk. I'm gonna move on to amplified. Amplified is like the opposite of dead silence. You can hear people, so I don't need really explain that. But it can't hear dead silence. That's the only thing I can't hear. So I'm gonna move on. And then focus. Focus is a very important perk. Amplified, by the way, is 2 points. Dead silence is 2 points. And focus is another 2 points. This perk reduces weapon sway when aiming down the sight and also makes you flinch less when shot by the enemy, which is a very good perk to use if you, again, you're running gunning, you're going for that chem strike. Everybody wants that chem strike. That's a big bad boy. And last but not least is blast shield. I threw on blast shield. It's 1 point, by the way, because blast shield slices all explosive damage you receive by over 50%, and everybody knows they don't like those guys with the C4s, those claymores, those riot shields with C4s, those noob tubers. No one likes those things. Why do you want to play with those things? So you throw on blast shield, so those guys can go suck a dick. Yeah, I said it. You throw on blast shield, you can run by a C4, you can run by a claymore. The only thing that blast shield can actually not stop, but I don't know why they even put this in the game, is danger close, because who wants to make a C4 even more OP is by adding danger close. Gonna move on before this video becomes even longer, and it's gonna move on to my specialist kill streak. First off, I started off with sleight of hand. Oopsie, sorry about that. Sleight of hand. Basically, sleight of hand cuts your reload time. That's all it does. I'm gonna no need to explain that further. Scavenger allows you to scavenge. Keyword scavenge. Other guys' ammos, other enemies' animals. You can't scavenge your teammates' ammos, but you can scavenge other enemies' animals once they were killed. But they cannot be killed by explosive. I don't know if that's changed, but that's what I knew from the past. They cannot be killed by explosive. You can't scavenge guys that were killed by explosives. And then next is Deadeye. After many kills, the damage of your gun actually increases if you're on a kill streak. That's what Deadeye does. It's actually insane. If you're on a kill streak, your damage of your gun increases. That's what Deadeye does. And that's why I put in my specialist instead of putting in my actual perks, because my perks, I'm not going to be on a kill streak in the beginning of the game. No one spawns in with on a kill streak. I don't know what type of hacks you got, so you don't need Deadeye in the beginning. That's why I put it as my third specialist care, because that's around when I'm on a big kill streak and I want my Deadeye to help me continue those kill streaks. Now I'm going to move on to my specialist bonus. I have 4 specialist bonus, as you can see. I started off with Takedown. Takedown basically takes out enemies silently without revealing your location. So you kill someone and let's say you have silencer on. For those guys that like to be silent, the enemy cannot be seen on the map. So that's another good thing to add if you want to use your silencer. Then I used off the grid for those guys again that want to be silent. You can't be seen on the grid. If the guy has a SACOM, if the guy has anything else that could be detect enemies on the grid, you cannot be seen. And then I also threw on ICU. ICU regenerates your health faster. Let's say I shot you a couple times, then you kill me. You regenerate faster than you usually will, so you get ICU from that. And I threw on Hardline. Some people will say, why did I throw on Hardline last? Why did I put on my specialist bonus, the last specialist bonus, instead of it being even a perk? Well, like I said before, you don't spawn in on a kill streak. There's no point of Hardline in the beginning. You only need Hardline, especially if this is a chem class. You only need Hardline if you're getting close to your chem strike. You don't need it in the beginning. You're not going to get the chem strike at 2 kills. You're not going to do that. So you need Hardline later. Hardline also doubles your assists. So let's say you get 2 assists. You get 1 kill from those 2 assists. So it helps on to your chem strike. It doesn't go as 1 kill on your actual kills, but on your kill streak, it'll go on as 1 kill. So that's another good thing to keep in mind when you're creating this class. Actually, that's about it, guys. Thank you for checking out this video. You can pause, look at the class if you guys want to keep it for your rest of your gaming experience. And all I have to say is thank you for watching this video, and thank you. Bye. I said thank you like 10 times already, but whatever. Who cares? Peace.